to a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Ooh, what a move. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. At 9-4 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Ready, go!
Here they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. The 20. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 10-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Hands it off out of the gun. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time. Second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Well, on this one, it may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, third and goal. Back to throw here. Escaping the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A very costly sack there on third and goal, pushes him back big time. And now you'd figure the field goal team coming on fourth. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now 2nd and 3. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. They're going to look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Lawrence. Here now, 3rd and a yard. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it 2nd down and 12. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Drop 60, drop 60. 19 right.
2nd and 1. He's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They'll set up a throw. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Well, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. 4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
2nd and 9 now. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point forthcoming. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Panthers 14, Buccaneers 3.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McGee. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Now back to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's McGee. He'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Let's go now.
2nd and 4 at their 49-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 70 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They'll look to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Stops short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 4.
Cut 19. Cut 19. Dragon 60. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throw left side complete. That's McGee. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards there. There will be a 1st and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
On the set. Go.
Quickly completed to the right flat. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Panther 11, Panther 11.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers are back within a score. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14 to 10. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll throw now on the final play. Buying time to his left. Boy, a dangerous throw there. Fortunate for him, it'll wind up incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So a 4-point game here as we get set to resume action in this third quarter of play. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
At the 20-yard line.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And incomplete on the deep ball.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Trap 60. Go check.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll get this one way out just shy of the 35-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
It's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
Ready.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And good vision there as it's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 85 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Yeah, he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Got that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. For these two division rivals, the schedule maker gave them a couple of second-half meetings this year. They met for the first time back in Week 11, and it was the visiting Bucs who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Tampa. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
And they still need 6 yards here on 3rd down after the penalty. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, that last one makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now they'll change things up. Third and goal, the ball at the 11. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He couldn't quite find the goal line, but a good run of 8 yards is going to make it an interesting 4th and goal now. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3-point.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there. His 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out?
And it's intercepted. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
All right, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Oh, yes, this is what the good ones do. He used his legs to buy a little bit more time rolling to his left, and at one point, he flipped the switch from passer to runner, and he got a pretty good gain out of it.
Back to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to swell the lead to 6. And his kick is indeed good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lawrence. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. A gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
At the 47-yard line.
He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th 2 straight as they add on to this fourth-quarter lead. Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. On play action, they'll throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Lawrence. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. Breaks through the contact. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a handoff as they run left side. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they'll get this down to the 10. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. He'll drop to throw. They'll roll him out right. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And this is intercepted. And that should do it.
And the Bucs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder, because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
Gets past one man, and they're able to get this one across the 35. 100 and 10 coming up. The 1st and 20.
Hurt! Right there, hurt!
It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. outside, complete. That's McGee. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A first down there on a pick at the 25.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Now this throw caught. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
They'll set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They're going to look to throw. And he throws it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Buccaneers are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth-quarter lead. This has just really been a solid second half from them, CD, as they add another touchdown to the lead and they start to pull away in what was once a close ball game.
Yeah, they actually put the Jets on in this one, didn't they? Put a little cherry on top of that touchdown. Now we just got to play out this final minute, and they'll get a chance to celebrate a very hard-earned victory.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Inside the 20.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for Tampa Bay, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, the loss might knock them out of playoff contention as they drop to 6-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.